Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is your daily go-getterism number 701 for September 3rd, 2016. I just got off the phone with my man Will I Am. Y'all know, no, not the music producer, not the Black Eyed Peas. No. Anyway, listen. Tonight I want to talk to y'all about smelling blood in the water. When I say smelling blood in the water, I'm not talking about sharks, but in a way I kind of am. I'm talking about people who kick people while they're down. They wait until people are at their lowest point. They wait until people are at their weakest point, and then they strike, they bite, they eat, they suck the blood. They basically take them up out of here. It's a sad thing and it's a terrible thing, really, because when you really think about it, you spend most of your life trying to get close to people that you know that you can trust, people that you know that you can talk to, people who you can share your secrets with, or things that you're uncomfortable with. We spend our lives trying to get people close to us who can do that for us. And sometimes it's the people who are closest to us. Sometimes, I'm not going to say all the time, because I get sick of people always saying, it's always the people that you love the most, that you trust the most, that you find out that you can't trust. Those are the ones who hurt you the most. Those are the ones who bite your back out. I'm not with all of that, because I don't believe that. And the reason that I don't believe that is because that hasn't been my experience. It hasn't been the people who were closest to me that I suspected. It hasn't been the people that were close to me that I never would have suspected would have bitten my back out, who have ever wronged me. It has always been the people that I thought, like, you know what, they wasn't really right, and I knew it, and I really shouldn't have been messing around with them that much anyway. Those are normally the people who have done me wrong, and I haven't been done all that wrong beyond repair anyway. So I'm thankful for that, but it doesn't take away from the sting. And I realized that just because I have been able to overcome obstacles that had been put up against me, doesn't mean that everybody else has been able to handle that. Feelings are I don't know what to say about feelings, man, but they're a real thing, and there's something that you can't touch in another person. I mean, you can feel somebody's energy, but you can't really feel what they're feeling on the inside. You know, when somebody tells you that they're hurting, and they tell you what they're hurting over, you know, we judge that in a certain kind of way. And when I say judge, I don't mean that we look down on it, but we try to gauge, you know, the way a person is feeling about whatever has happened to them. So when they tell us what has happened to them, we think that if we have been through whatever they've been through, then we can understand where they're coming from. But the thing is, we can't. You can't really feel what another person feels on the inside. We can just empathize with them and feel how we feel in relation to what they might feel or what they've gone through. So when we start talking about how a person feels when they have trusted somebody, they have loved somebody, they have believed in somebody, and then that person that they loved, trusted, and believed in bites their back out or kicks them when they are in their greatest time of need and help. You know what I mean? Fear. I was talking to my man Will I Am tonight, man. Seriously. I was talking to him about something, and we started building. We started talking about something extremely real tonight. And he was saying, he touched on something that I already knew. But you know how you know something, and then somebody reinforces what you already knew, and it makes you grow in the knowledge of what you already knew? He was talking about fear. And he was talking about how fear takes away from the protein production in your life. And anybody who understands minerals and elements, they know that when you have a lot of protein in your system, then you're able to grow muscle. That's how you get big. That's why bodybuilders are always taking protein. Even if it's artificial protein, they want as much as possible because that's how you get big and strong. That's how you pack on muscle. if the thing about it is, when you are fearful of something, then it stops that ability that you have to be able to produce and use protein in your body usefully. So you can lift all the weights that you want, you ain't going to grow, because the fear that courses through your veins, it's in your blood, and it's stopping you from being able to grow physically. The thing about it is, it also stops you from growing mentally and emotionally. So fear actually stunts your growth. And that's why I speak about fear so much, y'all. That's why I try to get people to overcome their fears, because that shit is debilitating. So when you live in fear of people, when you live in fear of being broke, of losing everything that you have, of losing your friends, of a lover betraying you, cheating on you, hurting you, breaking your heart, friends abandoning you, turning on you, hurting you, humiliating you, society ostracizing you, demonizing you, police and authorities, the legal system incarcerating you, labeling you. Fear. We ain't even talking about mice, monsters, flying, heights, speed. We ain't talking about all of that. Because those fears are born out of circumstances that we have when we're young. And we use those fears and transfer them into other things in our daily lives. And we don't even know that shit. So when Brother Will was dropping that on me tonight, it made me think about something that I've been telling y'all for a long time, you know, in relation to depression. And what a lot of people don't understand is stress and depression also inhibits your ability to be able to build muscle. It inhibits your ability to heal from illnesses. It's all stress related. Fear is all wrapped up in stress. And also depression. Depression is fear. Fear that your life is out of control, and that you can't manage your own life. You don't see anything getting better. Each day that comes, you fear what's going to happen the next day, because you don't think that you can achieve happiness that next day. So I'm saying all of this to say this. When you're going through all of this stuff in your life, you're going through this depression, you're going through these fears, you're going through these stressors, you're going through all of this crazy stuff, trying to keep things together in your life, and then finally, you know, all of that fear, stress, depression, all comes down on you, and you just shot out. You just can't really do nothing no more. And then the people that you look towards to help you get up out of this shit, they're the ones circling like sharks in the water, and they smell blood in that water. And instead of helping you, they the ones saying, see, that's what you get. See, I knew you was going to get yours one day. Look at you. And then they getting on the phone, because the snakes, the rats, the devils, the demons, they all in these electronic devices. They all up on these computer screens. That's what they do. This is how you ruin people. You know what I mean? Just saying. So, the sharks, they smell that blood in the water, and now they kicking you out of you down. They like vultures. They waiting until you die so they can feed off of your flesh. But they ain't even waiting till you dead. They just waiting, standing by while you dying. And now they making phone calls to make sure that you bleed out so they can finally eat and tear at your flesh. We ain't gotta be that way. Get your weight up. Stay out of the water where stay out of these shark-infested waters. Stay out of the shark-infested waters, man. That's the best advice I can give you. It's the only advice I can give you. Stay out of the shark-infested waters. In other words, stop hanging around motherfuckers that don't mean you know well. Stop making excuses for being around them. Stop doing that. Because eventually, you're going to cut yourself and you're going to bleed in that water, and them sharks going to come and tear your flesh to on some old Jaws shit. I'm sorry I sound all hype on this video. I ain't really mean to do that, but listen, man. I just want my people to be alright. And if you watching these videos, if you give these videos your time of day, that means you rock out with the Urban Therapy with Son movement. That means something to me. So you ain't like sharks in the water, because you know sharks don't watch this shit. They don't pay me no mind, because I be sounding crazy. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, stay out of them shark-infested waters. Stop hanging around with these no good barracuda, piranha, great white hammerhead, shark-ass niggas that are just waiting for your demise. And stop thinking that you're so strong that they can that you know you giving shout-outs to your haters. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know, you got a million cats supporting you, and you want to shout out your haters. Yeah, let's go out to all my haters. What you shouting them out for, man? Stop being stupid. Listen. Stay out of the shark-infested waters. UrbanTherapyWithSon.com. Go to the website. Get down with the website. The website, no, the movement. The movement is moving in the right direction. It's moving fast, and we want y'all to move right with it. Help me out. Register with the website. Get on that. And another thing, the Daily Go Getimism show is every day, every single day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 347-677-1533. That's the number to call. Get on them lines, listen to the show, press number 1, make a comment, ask a question. You know what I mean? Yo, let's do this thing, man. Ain't nobody bringing y'all knowledge 6 o'clock in the morning like Sun 752 and the Urban Therapy with Son, the Daily Go Getimism. Ain't nobody doing that. Not no every day. Stay out of the shark-infested waters, man. I'm out of y'all later. You know what I mean? Real. Peace.